My name is Shaq B Grant, and I'm an actor and a writer. Where did I start? My mum used to send me and my twin brother to drama school when we was young. So we was like, I don't know, 6 or 7. We was going to Anna Sher Theatre. I don't know, like everyone else was kind of doing football and stuff on the weekends or whatever. Mum was taking me there. Was doing music as well at Hackney Centre for Young Musicians. So like this was like weekend stuff. By the time I got to secondary, kind of stopped acting, but I would do like school plays. Me and my brother created something when we was in like the first year of secondary school. Done this like sketch about these 2 martial arts guys, 2 black young, like one of them's a sensei, one of them's the student. So like constantly was doing it, but then kind of just stopped when I was in school. We didn't have like drama classes and stuff, so you only done acting if you picked it for GCSE. So at this point I was like, just wasn't really doing it. And I think I was studying French instead. So yeah, that was that. That was the first parts of it. Then I was doing like these summer classes at Hoxton Hall. So my mum would send me there as well. Like kind of like, I don't know, in your 6 weeks holidays, send me to like almost, not a creche, I don't know what to call it, like a play scheme. Do some things at Hoxton Hall, artsy stuff. So like, it could be just like painting or music showcase, poetry, acting, dancing, whatever. And then eventually got in contact with this woman who was starting an agency. It was these 2 guys, and the woman eventually took it over. So these 2 guys started an agency at Hoxton Hall called Hoxton Street Casting. So in year 9, went up for that, got signed by them. I thought, rah, this is mad. But like, I wasn't, at this point, it wasn't even like an acting thing. I just thought, I'm signed. I didn't even know what it meant. But being young, as young people are, I didn't really stick with it. I was doing other stuff, kind of fell out of the acting. And I think due to kind of, again, being young, how my mindset was at that time, my teachers were definitely like pushing me in more the direction of like apprenticeships and stuff. So I left French at one point, started doing drama, but then I failed drama in GCSE, got like an E or something. Just behaviour wasn't, it was all a bit mad. So done that. But yeah, the teachers were kind of pushing me for apprenticeship. So when I left school, luckily I got enough GCSEs and they were like, look, you could probably go college, we'll give you a decent enough reference. By God's grace, they gave me a little reference, got into a college. So I started studying at the swap when I left school at first. And I picked, drama was one of the subjects I picked. I think I'd done philosophy as well, and like English language. Do this thing for about 6 months. For some reason, the behaviours come back again, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not really going in, doing whatever I'm doing. Eventually kind of got kicked out of the college. They were like, look, you already had 2 little GCSEs when you came in, and we still let you in. You was taking on less A-levels and you didn't pass them. So the only one I did get I think an AS level in was drama. So that was that drama saga. After that, I go straight into working. So I'm like, the apprenticeship stuff they were talking about. I used to do a lot of cooking when I was at school. Won some competitions, got back in contact with some guys, started chefing. So these times I'm 16, working in the kitchen, like 63 hours a week, swear to God. Like, and I'm just like, this ain't really for me, you know what I mean? Too much pressure. The people are a lot older than me. And again, my mindset at that time was very fast. It was like, it didn't fit in with where I was at. So then again, I think I was doing the cooking for about 6 months to a year, left that. And then we get to like the important stage. So now we're at a point where I'm just at home every day playing Assassin's Creed. I remember this, like I'm at home, just in my dressing gown every day. Mum's going to work, she's coming back. Yo, you ain't moved. You ain't even washed or that. What are you dealing with kind of thing? And I'm just like, you know what, maybe I am in a bit of a rut at the moment. So she was like, apply for college, just go back again. I'm like, nah, I'm a year out, I'm older than these, man, I don't wanna whatever, but this is the mindset. But I still ended up going, so I went to this open day, Barking and Dagenham College. So I'm originally from Hackney, moved out with my mum and my brother. So that was the closest college to me. So I went to the open day and I met this tutor called Del. I think his last name Del Harrison, but don't mince me on the... Del is definitely his name, 100%. RIP to Del, actually. He passed away a few years ago. But this was like a black man that was basically telling me, yo, the GCSEs you got, you could get into this kind of college. Like most of them got less GCSEs than this or didn't get GCSEs kind of thing. So I'm like, all right, cool. What do you reckon I should do? He's like, what do you like? So I'm looking at this list of things and he's a music teacher at the college I'm due to go to. So I'm like, there's music, there's acting, there's theatre design, I think. And I'm like, all right, cool, acting probably. So I apply for it, get into the college, back to the old behaviour again. Stop, not really getting college. And I'm at a transition point. So I moved out of Hackney, but very much it's identity now. So like, if I'm not in Hackney, am I still from Hackney? Am I this guy anymore, whatever? So I was still constantly there. And even now that I'm there every day, but I'm more sure of myself, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I ended up going to this college, get in, and it's like, I just weren't really taking it very seriously. So we get through it's a 2-year course, and by a year and a half in probably, the head of acting, so Vanessa Dunley, my G, this is like, probably, she was the change, I suppose, of man's mindset, you know what I mean? But this is like a white woman, ginger hair, didn't have no children of her own. She called me into her room one time and was like, Shaq, listen, like, I'm not here to tell you off or nothing, but what you're doing at the moment, the things you're doing, the things you seem to be involved in and that, you could probably do this at 40 years old and it wouldn't make a difference, because at 40, the things you're doing, people still want, they probably still buy into it, whatever. These are not per se good things, yeah? But she said to be a young black actor, you can only do now, you get me? So I'm sitting in this room with this woman and I'm not really like, it's not that I'm not taking it in, I think I'm quite reflective, so I was like, I know what she's saying, but again, identity, I'm the guy over here now, even in my college, like, it just felt like maybe, I don't know if she knew me, but I took it in anyway. So she said to me, listen, I reckon out of all the people here, you're probably the only one that could go drama school. You thought about it? I didn't know what drama school was. I'm like, maybe. She said, cool, I'm gonna give you a list tomorrow. Come in, see me, and we'll talk about it. So I came in, she gives me this list, bare drama schools, RADA, Lambda, whatever, Rose Bruford. So I'm like, where do you think I should go? If you go to Rose Bruford, you will get accepted. These were her words. I'm not saying why, I don't know why, I don't know. But this is what she said to me at the time. I believe your talent and the climate of acting, this is the time for you to go. So this was like 2015. So I was like, all right, cool. Started doing applications. But again, still not 100% in it. So I'm not like learning the stuff I've got to learn for it. I didn't know I had to prepare a song, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, she's helping me every day. Shaq, have you learned your monologue? Shaq, have you da-da-da-da-da? So anyway, we prepare for this stuff. Then we apply for the drama schools. But when we're applying, I'm like, are these things set up for working class people to be able to access? Do you know what I'm saying? Because these auditions are like £50 a pop, £50 to £100 a pop. So we're talking about, if you wanted to do 5 auditions, let's say, I don't know if you can on your UCAS, but let's say you wanted to audition for 5 drama schools, you're looking at like £250, right? Minimum, it could be even higher. So that's something I get into, but I felt like it wasn't very accessible even then. The woman's like, listen, I'll pay for one of your auditions, you know? And again, like, not to say my mum don't support me, my mum's tremendous, you know what I'm saying, family support, man, everything, but like, it's hard, isn't it? It's not an easy amount of money to spend anyway. We've got all the auditions lined up. I've got, I think, RADA, Rose Bruford, and East 15 lined up. So they've got 3 auditions, about £150 to £200. Rose Bruford's the first one. So I go to the audition. I remember getting in there, I got my hood on. Like, I FaceTime my brother. I'm like, yo, man's at this drama school, you get me? And he's like, brother, why you got your hood on? Like, this is not the place. Like, show them something different kind of thing. This is my twin brother, by the way, big up Mons. So I'm like, all right, the man should probably listen to him. Take off the hood. Now I'm getting nervous because the persona's gone. They don't care about being from Hackney or, this is irrelevant to them, you know what I mean? I'm the only black boy in this audition room. I said, cool, done what I've done. And just kind of hope for the best. But when I left, I was like, you know what? I'm still not really on this drama school thing. So if I don't get into Rose Bruford, I won't go. So all the other auditions I got lined up, I just didn't go. So I paid for them, wasted my mum's money. She didn't even know this, she'll probably see it and be like, right. But didn't go to any of the other auditions. So I only auditioned for Bruford. 2 weeks later, yo, you've got a recall. So I'm like, all right, cool. I go to this thing. Remember, I'm just trying my best to run away from, I'm not an actor, I'm a bad boy. So these times I'm at the recall stage, I'm like, cool, let me go back and give them a bit more minutes. So I try again. These times I've got to learn the song. I'm not prepared for this, is what I'm saying. So I told her Vanessa Dunley, and she's like, what do you mean you didn't know you had to do a song? I said, I didn't know. So the day before, I learned some tune from Guys and Dolls. I can't remember what the song's called. Rocking the Boat, right? This character called Nicely, Nicely. I'm not really a singer, innit? I can hold a note, but yeah, so I was like, cool. Sing the song for them. I'm thinking that's a bit shaky, but the rest of the day went all right. They give me an offer, like a couple weeks later. Now I'm paro because I'm like, I haven't done my work at college, so I haven't got enough points to actually get in, right? I've got an offer, but I don't know if I can actually go to uni. So I called him up, I'm like, listen, I was kind of slacking, but now I feel like I'm serious. What are you saying? And they were like, don't worry, you're straight. Regardless, we'll have you. So I'm like, right. Boom, I get to drama school. I do 3 years there where I meet just enough creatives. Like, I met my girlfriend there, hopefully soon to be wife. I met some of my closest brethren, one of my brethren that I'm writing with at the moment. So Georgino Swagu, Taylor Ebong, Theo Buganu, some teachers as well. So I had a teacher there called Tess Dignan, and she does Voice at the Globe now as well. Amazing woman, like mad inspiring as well. So done the 3 years, finished the 3 years, got signed, and we're here now. This is the start of the journey, yeah, man. God has just graced my life. It's been mad, like, you know what I'm saying? Started off, I was still at drama school. I get signed by this agency called DAA, Debbie Allen Associates, right? Maddest thing ever. I've kind of got bare different options to go through. Some of them I'm not really liking what they're saying. We want to market you like this, and I'm just like, it's nonsense. Like, and I'm the kind of guy I am, coming from where I'm coming from. I feel like that's what helped me in making a good decision, because I feel like a lot of people that are going in there is kind of like whatever they say, they're running with to get signed, in it. Whereas I'm going there and I'm like, my first question, the only question I ask every single one of them, and they'll tell you if I'm lying, but they were like, I said to them, how much money are you gonna take from me? When I make my money, how much are you gonna, and they're looking at me kind of like, it's not a question you really want to get into, you know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, I just felt like that related to like where I was coming from, because it was like more, I don't know how to put it, just a more thorough way to, I'm not playing the kind of, do you think I could be like this one or that one? You know, like, not to say that there's not other good actors, and I think there's so many great actors, but I don't know, I was to the point with what I wanted with it. But anyway, I get signed by this agency called DAA, agent called Michael Ford. So as soon as I sign, I'm like one of the first in my year group to get signed. It's quite a big agency. They've been around for years, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not getting no auditions. I'm still at drama school, but nothing's happening. So I'm like, have I made the wrong choice? There was a big, like, I felt like there was a bigger one here, or... Anyway, month go past, nothing. I'm like, but I'm thinking, Rod, they kind of want you to wait to finish so that they can put you up for things and whatever. So I finished, and not finished, I haven't finished yet, but it still felt like nothing was really happening. So I remember calling my agent and going like what's up? Didn't really get a clear answer, but I said cool. And then one girl from my drama school had heard some stuff. There's apparent talks of you basically moving to another bigger agency because it looks like Debbie Allen is going somewhere else. So your agent, who's the head agent of DAA, is probably going with her. So I'm like, rah, I might have done a mad thing and signed even bigger than I thought. Call up my agent one day, I'm like, yo, man's heard this. And he's like, nah, like, she basically dissolved the company. So I'm like, I think I've just messed my thing up, you know what I mean? He's like, do you have faith in me? I'm like, yeah, obviously I've signed because of you, and cool, then trust me and give it a couple of weeks. We're working on something else. I said, cool. So they make this new agency, Hatch. They bring over their old clients. They've got some really good names. Anyway, get to Hatch and get Macbeth. So Macbeth was my first film. Got that while I was still at drama school as well. But then they started prolonging the shooting dates and whatever. So that felt like that wasn't gonna happen. I was just like, what, like, this is all a bit of a maze. Get to shoot Macbeth. First, like, block of shooting. After finishing that, I ended up getting the Old Spice advert. So I do the Old Spice advert. In between the shooting Macbeth, I'm like, this is crazy. They flown me over to Barca for 5 days. They gave me this thing called per diems. So I'm like, what's per diems? Get there, they just give you peas for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, to me, I'm not used to this. So I'm like, what do you mean, like 250 euros to just spend? Man went Zara, got a tracksuit, was doing some other stuff out in Barca. It was crazy, like. Then I came back from there. The day I come back from the Old Spice shoot, the same casting directors, Hammond and Cox, who cast me in the Old Spice advert, call me back and like, yo, can you come in to read this thing today? So I'm flying back, I'm like, yeah, of course. I'm feeling like a rock star now. I'm like, hey, man's an actor, you know what I'm saying? Go back to this audition. No, I'm on the plane, I read this script and it's got me in tears. I'm just like, raw, this is a proper heartfelt script. Go into the audition, it's for Jerk, the short film Jerk, which is at the BFI Film Festival, the London's Calling one. So went in, I thought it was an audition and they were basically like, no, we want you, we just wanted to check. I'm just overwhelmed now. I'm like, rah, crazy. Do Jerk, which is amazing. And then what was after Jerk? I think I went back to do more filming of Macbeth to finish off the film. Then I think Enterprise came. So we filmed Enterprise now. So Coyote, good friend of mine, he's basically called me up one day and said, like, you need to tell your agent to look out for this one. I said, all right, so don't say a word, like, you know what I mean? Put it forward, me and my girlfriend both. So Tamika Ramsey, she's also signed the same agency as me, same agent as well. She's like, we've both put ourselves up for it, asked our agent. They're like, yeah, we'll get in contact. So we both get these auditions. I get the part, like, we shoot Enterprise. I do a play called Messiah at the Oval about Fred Hampton. He's a Black Panther. So he was a Black Panther, got killed at 21 years old. It's actually the anniversary of his death this year. So the play was mad relevant last year, but even, like, I think they're making a feature film of it now. They're talking about Daniel Kaluuya or whatever. So yeah, we done Messiah. I got to play Fred Hampton. In Macbeth, I played Macbeth, by the way, if we're not even covering, but yeah, so done that. And then I think I got another BBC thing, so I got King Gary, episode in King Gary, which was amazing as well, with Tom Davis, who's a legend. So I done King Gary, and then what happened after that, I can't remember. I think in between that, I won an award. So I won this Black Award, which is just big for me, because it was like, it's not an Oscar, but it don't have to be. Like, this is like recognition from your own peers, you know, Black people as well, saying, yo, you are the next drip. And it's a proper ceremony. So like, we went there and it was good vibes, good accolade to get, and kind of, I suppose, like a confidence boost for myself. So I get my second feature film, which I I don't know if I can say the name, but that was great to do. I was playing like a supporting actor in it. And I think that over the course of that year, barring the Old Spice one, because advertising is just big money, it's, you know what I'm saying, but I felt like my career was it was going on an up. I'm doing the steps things are changing. More money's getting put behind these projects, you know what I mean? Just, you can feel it. So we do that project. That was in November, finished filming that, and then we got to January where we're at. So basically, after that, I was like, cool, I'm gonna go on holiday. And as an actor, it's hard to kind of book holidays because you're like, you don't know when you can do what you're doing. But I've done it anyway, booked it, me and my girl went away, still auditioning while I'm on holiday. Like the day before, I'm like, I don't know if I can go, I've been penciled in for this commercial, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like God showed me something at that time, because it was like, I think I wasn't yet at a place where I was fully able to say what's important. So it was like acting became everything with it, because now I'm an actor. When I go back to the ends, I'm an actor. When people are respecting it now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm consuming my life with it. Me and my girlfriend booked this holiday 6 months ago, and I'm now talking about, babe, you might go on your own. But it was where my brain was at. The money's more, I'll buy you another holiday. Whereas she wanted the experience that we had planned, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was good that I didn't get it, because then I did go on a holiday, we grew together, blah, blah, blah. But then we start this year now. This year is different because, so last year, last year I had almost 100 auditions in a year. So this was like, I haven't done this before. I don't know many actors apart from the ones that I graduated with, so it's all relative to us. But when I talk to other actors and I'm telling them, they're like, yo, you're mashing in works, you know what I'm saying? To me, this felt normal. 4 a week, 2 self-tapes, and I'm not bagging everything. Remember, 100 auditions, 8 jobs. So that's a lot of that's a lot of resilience you have to kind of build up as well. But yeah, so compared to last year, we kick off this year, we're in March now, I've had 2 auditions, right? And I'm like, I feel like where I got to was a place of, I had to start to really get to know myself. Like, how do I deal with what I call my profession, which is acting, self-employment, making it work for me, you know what I'm saying? And really understanding that having a month off or having 6 months off is not the end of your thing if that's not what you want. If you want to continue doing this, you just have to find the drive, whether it's going to be God, whatever else, like many faiths, many whatever, just whatever makes you have that willingness to carry on. So it's been a hard couple months at the moment, but out of the 2 auditions, I bagged another job, just finished filming that. Again, just a godsend, and I feel like I'm constantly progressing at the moment. So yeah, that's where it's been at in terms of the jobs. What was it like working with Coyote on Enterprise? That's bro. Like we haven't known each other for years, but I feel like when you meet the right guys, you meet the right guys. So working with him was it felt easy. You know what I mean? Very nice brother. So with the writing, again, I can't say like much about it at the moment because me and my friend have got to a certain point in the process now. But I basically, when we left drama school, there was that point where we both weren't working. So me and my friend Georgino, he introduced me to Coyote. So this is how mad the whole thing gets. It's like, we lived together for the 3 years of drama school. We both got signed, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, he wasn't working much and neither was I. I was getting auditions, but I wasn't getting the jobs. So I think he initially started writing something, and it didn't really, he kind of got into a bit of a rut with it. And I was helping him. So I kept on like meeting him up and I was like, bro, what about this idea? What about this idea? How about changing this and whatever? And eventually we started to kind of create this thing. And he was like, but now at this point the acting's picking back up. So I'm helping him write for like 3 months. And then he's like, yo, I swear you need to have your name on this thing. So I'm like, nah, man, like, bro, you can have the writing. I'ma just Denzel this thing. That's how I'm about to do something mad, you know what I mean? So he's like, nah, yeah, there's better ideas in here that you put in. I've done the same. We're co-writers. And I said, all right, whatever that means to people that are just writing on the page. You know what I mean? But it's not like we've been paid or at that point, anything. So anyway, we write this story. We're just gassed. We just flying off of each other like, oh, you see when that scene happens, hey, it's gonna be mad. I swear we could get my man in it and whatever. So again, with Coyote being so close to Gino and now developing a relationship with me. So I've done enterprise during all of this and whatever. So Kay's like, bruv, like, what's your thing saying? Like, oh yeah, it's good food still. Like, I think you should read it. And he's like, yeah, reads it, starts introducing us to some people, because obviously, Kay writes and whatever. So we've gone to some places and we're starting to now get into doors and we're like, we know it's not normal because we've spoken to other people that write and we're talking about, I've been writing for 5 years and that's no bad thing because you've got material, do you know what I mean? But anyway, by God's grace, this angel got dropped into our life, Coyote. Was like, bruv, I'm gonna put it out there. So we meet the first set of people, they were really cool. Then we move on to who we're with at the moment. And they were just like, yo, has anyone seen this idea? Da, 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 da. Not really. They're like, okay, cool. That's what we want. So yeah, we've been writing that. I'm just hoping and praying that, even if it's not this one, this is definitely giving us the impetus or that kind of, I don't know, we know that this is something we can now do as well as the acting. So yeah, that's where we're at with the writing at the moment. It's the first thing we've written together and alone as well, but starting to think of new ideas as well, new different things in that. What's next for this year? I don't know. As I said to you, the writing. Been writing for years as well as a rapper. So I do a lot of music. I'm trying to start to do a lot of open mics as well. So if anyone watches this video and wants to help me out with some open mics, bust me. But yeah, so I don't know what's in store. Maybe some more music. Definitely some more acting. Definitely some more writing. As I said, some of the projects that I've done. So both of the films are coming out this year. Been speaking to both of the directors. Macbeth's still in post. Again, lower budget, so it takes a lot more to do it. But the other film, we're looking at maybe April, possibly Cannes, whatever. So hoping on that. And yeah, man, just trying to change this game with all the other creators, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? All them people that have come on your channel, the Dems, Tom Nucci's, the Ajani's, like, man, just trying to work with them. Like, we have to build something, you know what I mean? So that's this year, man.